Y'all, this is Robin. Welcome back to my channel. This is actually a video that is directed toward the Crazy Crafters, 50 Shades of Crazy Crafters. This is our day that we do show and tell Saturday, but I wanted to share it with everyone, so I wanted to put it on my channel. So I'm just going to show you how I made these tags right here and share with you what I bought to make them. Hobby Lobby now has this punch right here, and it's by the Paper Studio. It makes 3 size tags, 1.5 inch wide, 2 inch wide, and 2.5 inch wide. And if you look right here, you can see the slots for each size. So you just cut your paper those sizes any length that you want, but they have to be these widths, anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5. Slide it in there, punch it, and you get this really nice scalloped edge right here. And this is I believe this is 2.5 inches. And then this is, that's 2.5. This is 2. And this is 1.5. And so I just punched out tags in various sizes, and then I picked up these hole reinforcers by Heidi Swap at Hobby Lobby, and I've used these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors, and there's 3 that are glittered, 1 striped, and 1 solid. And I'm using those to put around the reinforcement hole. And then, of course, you can put your ribbon through there or whatever you choose to put in there. But the first person I've seen with this was Bona. Now, I have seen, and she's at Live Life Love, and I will put a link to her channel below in the description box. But I've seen several other people get it. I had to go about 45 minutes away from my home to another Hobby Lobby because my local Hobby Lobby must have been getting it in, and it was just selling out as quick as they got it. I'd been looking for the past 2 weeks. They had not gotten it. They had offered to give me a rain check if the other store didn't have it, which I thought was great because I got it for 50% off this week. It was $19.99, so I got it for $10. Like I said, it's by the Paper Studio. I'm sorry, it wasn't half off. It was 40% off. So I got it for $12. But I love it. It's really handy. I mean, you know, you can punch these out. You can, you know, put some die cuts on them. There's tons of things, and we're always using tags in our projects. These little 2-inch or even the 2.5 inch. But I think the little 2-inch look really nice, about 3 inches long, and those stick in pocket letters really well. So that is a good idea. I mean, I've got tons of things in mind that I can do. Bona has done a lot of really neat traveler's notebook companion pieces that you can put in your traveler's notebook. One is called a laminated page marker, and it has a little one of the 4x4 Target clear pockets on the front, and then you stick stuff down in it. It's really cute. Like I said, I will link her channel below, and you can go check out those videos. But I feel like she is just like the Traveler's Notebook queen because she's always got great ideas. But I just picked up some scraps. I didn't open up any new paper or didn't pull out a new piece. I just got my scraps, and that's what's so great about this is the sizes that you're going to use. You can just use your scraps for them. And I'm going to show you one other thing while I've got it out is this tab punch board. If you have not picked this up, I encourage you to do so. You can make tabs for your traveler's notebooks. You can make folders with this tab punch board. You know, like with your 12x12 paper. I've seen a tutorial on that. So I figure there might be, let's see. No, this shows up to a 12x12. I figured there might be some tweaking that you might have to do, but I used it for an album that I'm working on. And I wanted tabs on Can you see these album pages? Let me get a piece of white paper to put behind it. Hope you can see this. But I wanted them to graduate as they went, and I did 2 sets like that. And so, and then, so I've got 3 pages, and these are the mats that you pull out to put pictures on. So doing the end of any page is simple. It's done the same way regardless of the size of paper. But these were 5.5 inch wide sheets, and I needed my tab to be right in the middle, of course. So I got to looking at it and I thought, So what I figured out was, now this is real easy. You don't always have to measure. It's easy if your paper is a whole number, like a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7 inch by the inches. If your paper that you're punching for a middle tab is anywhere from 4 to 12 inches, then you can just use the board and not have to figure anything. But mine was 5.5, and I thought, well, can I go between the 5 and the 6? Well, I don't know if I can or not, because then there's these slots for small, medium, large tabs. So what I did was I took my 5.5 inch wide paper and I marked it right in the middle. I took my Tim Holtz centering ruler, and I marked the very middle of my page. Before, you know, it was just straight across there. I marked the middle of my page, and then I stuck the middle mark in. Let me find something to point with because I don't want to cover it. And I lined up that middle mark right here. Right there. Here's my paper. I lined it up with that little slot, and I guess y'all can see that. I hope it's not too close. Lined it up with that slot, and then I punched it, turned it over, and then I lined it up with the small. But you could, well, that was just for the small. If you did, yeah, I guess you could do any of them. Not sure. I did just the small. I would have to test it for the medium and large to see if I don't think it would come out the same, would it? I don't think it would. But for the small, if you line up the middle of your paper right here at this little groove and punch it, and then turn it over and line it up with the small right here, then you're going to get the tab right in the middle of your page. And that's on any width of paper. And I can show you right quick. Let me see how wide this paper is. Now, I hope I don't make a silly fool out of myself by saying you can do it and then not. Let's see. This is, it's 10 inches. But let's say, well, I'm just going to say, okay, say it didn't have 10 inches on there. So I'm going to line up the middle, and we're going to have 5 inches on each side. Okay. And I'm going to mark that with my pen. And then I'm going to go, I'm not going to look down here. I'm just going to look right here. I'm going to line that up with that little notch right here. This middle mark, I'm going to line up with that little notch. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to line this up with this. And you just roll it right along the curve there. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's an indentation right here. And it says S for small. And I'll punch it. Looks like it's in the middle to me, but let's go ahead and trim away the extra paper. And you just take and trim with your little trimming tool. And it may be the case that it's that way with even the medium and large, but I'm not sure. I just need to look. And then you have a perfect tab right in the middle of your paper. So you could do the small tab in the middle of any size paper if you mark your paper in the middle and line it up with that groove right there. Okay? Alright, that is my show and tell and my share and kinda slash tutorial. I'm sorry I didn't get a tutorial up. I'm still dealing with some family issues this week, and I did not have time to get that up on Thursday. But I was working, plus had some obligations with my family member. So anyway, I hope you guys will try this. You know, if you don't have a tag punch already, or one that punches these sizes, I would highly encourage you to get it. I love it, and I think I'm really going to enjoy using it. And then the tab punch board, definitely, there are tons and tons of things that I'm sure that people are going to figure out to do with this. There are already some tutorials up. But anyway, guys, that's it. That is my show and tell for this week and my share. And I would encourage you guys to drop down below this video or below the post that I posted earlier today what you want to show and tell this week. That is from your crafty world. Alright, and for all of our Florida residents, I'm praying for you guys. People in Texas, I've been praying for you guys. We're supposed to get remnants of the hurricane as it comes up the south. But we are going to be spared of what we thought we were going to have, and I'm so thankful. But Florida looks like it's going to get a direct hit. I think the Atlantic coast side is not going to be as bad as the Gulf Coast side. But regardless, I'm going to have you guys in my prayers, and I hope that everyone will pray with me for our fellow crafters and their families. Okay, guys, y'all have a good evening, good weekend, and I might be up maybe tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.